Central Oregon Community College has campuses in Redmond, Bend, Madras, and Prineville.
With a robust public health pathways program. GalPal recently helped cocc promote these pathways to students looking to go into public health careers across Oregon.
Roll the clip!
Being local, going to a community college, it allows me to have a home and a work life, but still be able to do school.
When you decide to go for higher education, it's really difficult to just know immediately, this is what I'm going to do.
A lot of people don't even know that public health is a pathway.
You might discover something that you didn't know that you had a passion for. It can definitely take you places.
With a few classes, you have an opportunity to explore what that might look like.
We are caring for individual people, but public health also takes that lens of the community is our patient.
It's a huge umbrella, and there's so many different areas you can go into.
There's something called a registered environmental health specialist.
They have specific classes to become an inspector.
Going to a restaurant and doing inspections, looking at water quality.
I saw a picture of a guy in shorts and a Hawaiian shirt in the ocean taking samples, and I'm like, well, I want that job. I inspect restaurants, pool and spas, food trucks, hotels, motels, as long as there's people serving food or sleeping somewhere or swimming somewhere, it's pretty good job security.
There's another one called community health worker.
When I see an applicant come through with a resume that references the community health worker class, I know they already have so much of a foundation that they understand the kind of work we do. It's a real plus for us. I wanted to create a space where someone could show up and connect to different resources, food, of utilities, of housing, of healthcare, being able to hold space for someone to tell their story and really identify what their goals are, and then use our resource knowledge to help them connect to that. Housing is what we're doing 80% of the time.
We offer sheltering services and work on affordable housing for people moving out of homelessness.
Even after they're into housing, they find other barriers that they need support with.
Food and security resources.
I interpret for our Spanish clients. When it comes to like medical terminology, sometimes they use a different phrase, a different word. So anyone that needs it translated, I help out with that.
Peer support specialist.
Really great entryway into public health.
You could just take one class and get right into the workforce.
40-hour programs, 80-hour programs.
Oregon Health Authority approved training.
Just by having that peer support certificate, that's how I got into my current job. I work in behavioral health as a residential counselor. I help them with their daily living activities, and then we do community meetings, which we bring all the residents together.
You love educating people.
Drawing on their own personal experience.
Back in high school, I faced a life-changing event that completely derailed my path.
When I was 17 years old, I was shot 7 times, so I lost the ability to use my whole right side of my arm. It threw me into a really dark spiral, going through depression, anxiety, and I didn't want to accept that my life was over before it even began.
My time here at cocc has taught me more than I expected.
When I came to college and I started taking the classes, learning about all these things within myself, I have been in those situations where it feels impossible and it feels like nobody's on your side, that I really wanted to just help someone else walk through that.
It's all in the fabric of making you who you are. There's a beauty and a richness in that.
Then there's something called health policy.
It is where the policies happen that create a healthier community.
To build systems that will lift up an entire population.
My role with Deschutes County Public Health is the Public Health Emergency Preparedness Coordinator. We respond best to a disaster when we respond together.
With colleagues, partners, the community.
Public agencies, federal, state, local. I was really interested in policy, how that translates to what services people get in the public, to be able to work within the systems to make strategic change.
That's how public health works.
And the last one is health sciences, the data people, microbiologists, epidemiologists, the clinical medical doctor.
We help with a little bit of everything. So if they come in for birth control, but they also have questions about something else, let's get it all figured out. Blood draws, medication, being able to hook people up with the resources that they need.
So you'll see how diverse that is, but get this, they all work together. As a public health person, I've worked with all 4. Whether it's a community health worker, a peer support specialist, an environmental health specialist, a person who's doing policy change, this stacks right into a 4-year degree, and then something called an Associate Arts of Transfer degree.
You pursue it because you have a sense of wanting to do good for others.
Empowering people out of poverty, empowering people out of instability.
It's about equity and making things fair.
Most of us will go on to new careers, further education, or new chapters in life. Each of us has a place in this world, and today is the beginning of discovering where that is.
A lot of the terrible things that happened in my life, I think I took all of those and turned them into something positive. I think it's going to help me a lot to persevere in this field.